So the Yankees have a new free agent target. We're going to go over who that is in a little bit, but before I do me a favor. If you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Man, baseball can't come soon enough. It really can't. I'm so damn excited for it. I'm excited to watch our Yankees play once again. February 21st, right? That's our first spring training game. Pitchers and catchers are going to report very soon. Before that, so excited for baseball to be back. So the Yankees have a new free agent target, and it's a left-handed reliever. He goes by the name of Brooks Raley, a left-hander. The New York Yankees still need a left-handed reliever. Tim Hill is out on the market. I would love to bring him back. Honestly, I really don't know what the holdup is. If there's mutual interest, which that's what we've been hearing this whole offseason, why on earth isn't he back in pinstripes? Just bring him back. He had a tremendous stint as a member of the New York Yankees. We acquired him late June. He was cut from the Chicago White Sox. The Yankees acquired him late June. Obviously, they saw something in him, and he did wonderful. He pitched wonderful for us. Just over a 2 ERA in the postseason. He pitched even better. Bring him back, right? That's who I would want. Bring him back. I'm curious to see where the money is with Tim Hill. If it's maybe a little too high for the Yankees. We'll see, though. But as far as Brooks Raley goes, former New York Metropolitan, he underwent Tommy John surgery. He missed almost all of last year. He appeared in 8 games for the New York Mets. And Raley, in 2023, though, in 66 games, that was his last full season. He had a 2.8 ERA, 66 games, 54 and 2/3 innings pitched, 61 strikeouts. I like Raley. He's a little older, though. I believe he's entering his age 37 season. 37 season? I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't. But at the same time, like I said, I would much rather go and get Tim Hill. I would much rather go and get Tim Hill. I'm sorry. Nothing against Brooks Raley. Mets fans, if you're a Mets fan, nothing against Brooks Raley. He's good. It's just, hey, if you're going to spend some money on a lefty, and maybe that's why, right? Maybe that's why Tim Hill's still out there, because he does want a little more money than what the Yankees are willing to spend. And maybe a Brooks Raley who has injury issues as of late, and he's a little older, he may cost you less than what Tim Hill would cost you. He might. That's probably why the Yankees are looking at Brooks Raley as an option now. The Chicago Cubs are also looking at Raley as an option. Man, I really just want to talk about, too, the offseason that the Yankees have had. Just the offseason so far, right? Max Fried, after losing on Juan Soto, they got Max Fried. Wonderful pitcher. Some people think, he's a ticking time bomb. I mean, maybe, but he's a wonderful pitcher. Wonderful. Devin Williams, you needed a closer? Well, they went out and they got one. They went out and they got one. When that boy's healthy, that boy is good. He is good. Love that move. What a guy to pick to replace Clay freaking Holmes. And then it just makes your bullpen, makes the back end of your bullpen so much better, because we have Luke Weaver, who had a tremendous year last year. We have Luke Weaver. Now we have Devin Williams. What a dynamite back end of that bullpen. Job well done, Brian Cashman. Job well done. We just need to get a lefty, right? Andrew Chafin is also out there. So I'm thinking prices for maybe Chafin, even prices for Tim Hill just might be a little steep. And that is why the New York Yankees are looking towards a guy like Brooks Raley. If the Yankees were to sign Raley, I would not hate it. I just don't think, if you're going to go and grab a lefty, just bring Timmy Boy back. I'm really rooting for that. I'm really rooting for Tim Hill to come back to the New York Yankees. Time will tell. We'll see what happens. I wonder what we're going to do for third base. I really wonder what we're going to do for third base, because popular belief amongst the organization, Jazz Chisholm is just going to go play some second base. which I like that. I prefer that. So, okay. Jazz goes over there to second base. Fine. Well, now who's your third baseman? Right? Who's your third baseman? And I would like Peraza to get a shot. I've been saying that all offseason. I have a soft spot for him. Former top 100 prospect. Displayed some power last year with 17 home runs. Final 3 months of the season last year were very good down there in the minor leagues. And if anybody says Bebas, if I had hair, I'd yank it out. Bebas was awful during his second half last year. Awful. So if you say that you want Bebas over Peraza, you're wild. You're wild. I don't agree with that one bit. Not one bit. So I would love to see a position battle between Peraza, Cabrera, and throw Bebas in there. But if you come to tell me that, Peraza, not so much, Bebas, yes. Look at the numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Bebas hit like 220 with 9 home runs. Had an awful second half of the season. Peraza picked it up in the second half, and he displayed some power once again with 17 home runs. I want both boys to get an opportunity, for sure. But don't come on here and say, Bebas is better. He's not. He's not. Sorry for saying that, but I'm not sorry. He's not better. Or do the New York Yankees go out and externally and go grab a third baseman? We're not hearing anything with Alex Bregman, and we might not. Listen, the Yankees are not going to go over what they have right now on their payroll. They're not. Maybe a little bit, but they're not going to add a substantial contract. I do not think Bregman is even in the cards, quite frankly. Marcus Stroman, they could move him. We've been hearing that all offseason about the Yankees potentially offloading his contract. It's that vesting option that's a kicker there. That's why it makes it tough to unload Stroman. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what else the Yankees do. We'll see what they do for third base. We'll see what they do for that bullpen. Being interested in Brooks Raley doesn't shock me at all because maybe the price for Tim Hill and an Andrew Chafin is just a little steep. And then Brooks Raley may not command as much money. I mean, don't even get me started. Don't talk about Tanner Scott. I would love Tanner Scott. He's going to want a lot of money. That guy might get 18 to 20 million. Look at what Jeff Hoffman got. And Hoffman had a very good season. Tanner Scott is going to get double that. He's going to get double that. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Joe, and until next time, signing out.